Something I just noticed that came to my attention probably about, I'm going to say about 3, 4 months ago. And I don't know if any other people have, uh, I don't know how many adults have noticed this if you're a Christian. But having Asperger syndrome or symptoms of Asperger syndrome, because I do have a lot of different symptoms that point to it. I mean, there's so many. And you can go to my other channel, Sandbar 3000, and I have probably about 40 or 50 uh, videos on that channel just dedicated to Asperger syndrome if you want to know more. But I'm not really using that account, and this account is primarily, it's only for Asperger syndrome, autism, and all of their mental health stuff. So everything in here will be related to that. Even if I don't mention it, it's related to it. But I noticed that there's some interesting things that I'm trying to find how to articulate. There's some interesting things that go along with being a Christian, or interesting things that you notice, and while being a Christian with having Asperger's syndrome, and I never really realized this, but I just came to my attention within the last 2 or 3 months, and that's holding hands during prayer. I don't really understand why people do it. I help out sometimes with Spread Peace Paris, and what they do is they get in a big, huge circle and they pray, but they all hold hands, and I don't understand why they hold hands. I mean, is holding hands just a feel-good thing? Like, oh, we're all gonna sing Kumbaya now, we're all touchy-feely. I don't mind giving hugs. I am a hug giver. I like giving hugs, but holding hands with people you don't know just turns me off. And I don't see the logic in it either, because praying is not holding hands. Praying is talking to God. That's all it is a conversation with God. And do people hold hands when they pray to make them feel like they're united? Or I don't know why they do that. I mean, does the prayer, like, do they think the prayer goes through the hands first because they're all connected, and then once the prayer goes through all the hands, then it goes up to God? I mean, if people just stood in a circle and did not hold hands, do people think that the prayer wouldn't get to God because God wouldn't honor it because they're not holding hands? I don't understand the logic in holding hands behind prayer. Because when I'm in church, we don't hold hands when we pray. So why is it when you go to an AA meeting, they all hold hands in a circle? What is the thing with holding hands? I do not understand the logic of prayer and holding hands. Can you just pray in a circle without holding hands? I have nothing against prayer. It's the holding hands part. If I need my hand to do something with my hand, I have to let go of that person. I'm sorry, my hands are my hands, and I'm keeping my hands to myself. And when I'm holding your hand, when I'm in a prayer circle, I can't do what I want with my hands. They're my hands, not yours. And I want them back when I want them back. And I'm exercising my right to control myself. So I hope I'm not offending anyone by not holding your hand when I'm praying in a circle with people. You can pray all you want. I just don't want to hold your hand. I made up my own Beatles tune. I don't want to hold your hand. Not when I'm praying. I don't want to do that. So maybe somebody can tell me the logic in holding hands, because I don't see any.